So to all of you people that are having meltdowns online, your favorite Christmas market has just been taken over. I'm joking, guys. Come on, there's room for everyone at these markets, and if this has offended you, then it's okay. I'll have your portion too.
All right, guys, I was not going to make a film today. I've just literally switched my light off. I'm going to put it back on now for you. We're going to talk about something. I've just seen a clip. I really want to. Okay, that's too bright. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? That's got to be better there, isn't it? All right, let's have a chat. Now, when you see this clip, this is a French lefty, basically. You know how Islam has taken over France. The Hungarian guy is telling this French guy that children don't get killed, as it were, by illegal migrants in Hungary. Watch this clip.
Cette diversité que vous condamnez, qui a fait de notre pays une grande nation qui a un destin. Mais moi, vous voyez, je ne rêve pas pour la France d'un destin à la hongroise, à la Orban, avec cette corruption, ce népotisme, cet entre-soi, des milices qui échappent à toute forme de l'égalité dans la rue. Moi, je rêve d'un grand destin pour la France.
Monsieur Glucksmann, en Hongrie, il n'y a pas de petite Lola qui se fait découper par une Algérienne. En Hongrie, il n'y a pas de Thomas qui se fait tuer par un chaïd. En Hongrie, il n'y a pas une Philippine qui se fait violer et massacrer par un Algérien ou un Tunisien. En Hongrie, il n'y a pas un petit Elias qui, parce qu'il va jouer au foot, se fait tuer par un Africain.
Now, we need to get angry with our politicians. I know we are. I know it's a globalist coup, isn't it? But we are being invaded, guys. I've said it again and again and again. Islam has no place in the West, no place in the UK. In Islamic countries, which of course were Christian countries before Islam came along. Islam is 700 years newer than Christianity, of course. I haven't got an issue with that. Yeah, have your own countries, but not in my land. This is Christian land. And I'm adamant about this, guys, and I'm aging out. And I'm telling you right now, I can feel it. I can feel myself aging out. Early 50s. You think that's not old, but by the time this kicks off, by the time in 2050, that 20% of the UK is Islamic, 20% of the UK are Muslims in the UK, I will be 75. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to be on the street with people anymore. So this needs to happen now. We need to get training. I'll talk about it a little bit more later. Let's have a look at some more stuff here. Now, I've turned the volume down a little bit on this clip. But in this clip, in the House of Commons here, this is the House of Commons in the United Kingdom. You've got an Indian, a Bangladeshi, and a Pakistani all arguing about what the most efficient way of importing as many people into the UK as possible. There's our Home Secretary. You know, I'm not a huge fan, Shabam Mahmood. She talks about it. Now, what they're trying to do with Shabama, guys, as you know, they're trying to make her very sort of conservative, because it's the only way they're ever going to get the Labour Party back into power. They're never going to be able to do it. And what you'll see is they'll swap out her. They've stolen all of Reform's policies. I'm not a huge Reform fan. I understand why we need to vote for them. And they're going to swap her out for Starmer as the next election approaches. They are literally doing this. And you're going to end up, we're going to end up, because we're on the same team here, we're going to end up with a Muslim Prime Minister. And I don't want to stand for that. I don't care what you say. Look, so there's the third character coming in now. I mean, absolutely, what's this country doing? What is it doing? And in this next clip then, I'm going to show you a young lady, heavily made up. We'll talk about that a little bit as well, guys, if you want. But walking around one of our Christmas markets that they probably called an evergreen market. Check those Tesco's trees online. They've deleted the word Christmas, so we're not going to shop there anymore. And she's talking about how halal food is all over this market in Birmingham because they are taken over. Listen to the language she uses. It's very interesting.
If you're an Islamophobe, I highly recommend you scroll past this video, or you may end up getting butthurt. So I went to the Birmingham Christmas markets the other day, and I kid you not, everywhere I looked there was halal food. Yep, every single stall, well, not every single stall, but a lot of the stalls were selling halal. Just the audacity of having flavorful, delicious seasoned food. And the most frustrating part is that everyone's enjoying it. The lights are still on, Santa hasn't filed a complaint, and Christmas hasn't been cancelled. The only thing collapsing is people on TikTok thinking that halal food is single-handedly destroying the festive season. And these people forget how these markets originated from the German market. So to all of you people that are having meltdowns online, your favorite Christmas market has just been taken over. I'm joking, guys. Come on, there's room for everyone at these markets, and if this has offended you, then it's okay. I'll have your portion too.
Your favorite Christmas market has been taken over. It's like Ashakar, isn't it? When she said winning.
The white British population has decreased by 600,000, while the minority population has increased by 1.2 million. So, yes, lads, we're winning.
Because they know what they're doing, okay? This is, and very occasionally, they just let it slip, but they know exactly what they're winning. This is jihad, okay? I'm going to say it online right now. Sometimes I think I'm the only person saying it. Connor Tomlinson out there and a few other people most definitely leaning into this subject pretty aggressively, pretty brutally. But the truth is, if we don't do something soon, guys, this is going to take over. Now, I know exactly what we need to do, and I'll tell you in a second. Strangely enough, I don't mind this, but you've got to get your children early, and you've got to tell them about Christianity and about the country they're inheriting, the ancestry, the blood in the soil upon which they walk. Here, I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I cannot be bothered to listen to this guy, and it's subtitles anyway, guys. But you've got an Islamic guy here, and a Muslim, talking about the Quran, of course. And they say, yeah, in the Quran, Jesus is there. And of course, Jesus is there in the Quran. Jesus is there in everything because Jesus actually existed.
You also believe in Jesus.
For a start. So I don't mind young people going and investigating different religions, but Islam isn't a religion, it's an ideology, okay? Let's not pretend anything other. We'll have a look at that in a second. There are some people that do talk about it. I don't want to make this tape too long, but listen, if you're going to address these things as well, I will just say the sponsor Ground News, and I'll put an advert up now for 1 minute only. It does help you see where your biases are, so that when you go and speak to your children or people that you know, you can say, you know, I understand your argument. I understand where you're coming from. Let me just address something else that you might not be aware of. A quick advert for Ground News, who sponsor this channel, luckily, because YouTube ain't giving me no money, fam. You know what I'm talking about. All the stories you'll find on the front page here that are current. However, you can search for stuff in the bar at the top. When you click on a story, then it will show you here, look, what's left-leaning, censor, or right-leaning. It's a right-leaning story. Let's click on it. And then straight away, it gives you a summary at the top there. All the stories here, down there. You can even expand it for more articles if you want at the bottom. On the right here, it shows that there's 34 articles. There's 5 left, 14 right, and then there's 5 center. Below it then, the bias distribution shows that this is a right-leaning article. And you can see here, Fox News, Israel, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Here, factuality, expand that. You can see which ones are more factually correct than others, and so you can see who owns it as well. Where are your biases in this? Click on the article if you want. You'll go straight to that website then, and at the top you can see there's a bar that drops down as well, again showing where these biases are. You can then look at left-leaning articles and right-leaning articles and not get sidetracked by the mainstream media. 40% off. Thank me later. Look at this.
Fuck off. Bro, why are you taking it? Bro.
I need it.
I need that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off. It's not yours. Fuck off.
It's mine.
It's not yours.
That man has such resolve.
Bro, I need that. I don't give a fuck. I can't find it anymore.
That's the last one. I need it.
Tough.
Please.
Bro, fuck, dude.
Please.
I would have slapped these boys by now.
We're gonna half it.
I want you to be green. Do yourself a favour and fuck off.
Please. Please.
Fuck off.
The what?
That's a solid British dude right there. I'm telling you now, inside you is the Englishman, is the Scotsman, is the Welshman, is the Irishman, or it's a little bit of German as well if you're me, because I've got 8th of German. You know what I mean? But it's in there somewhere. You're an Anglo, you're a Jew, you're a, whatever it is, you're a Briton. It's in you, okay? The land in which you walk has the blood of your ancestry and your heritage. And that is not the heritage that these people just saw in that clip. That man there, that British man there, standing his ground is you. And we need to do it. This is England. This is our land here, and I can't say it enough. And when you tell me, Tim, I'm too old to train, I'm saying you're not too old to train. I have personal coaching clients, guys, and it is about 250 quid a month. I'm not even saying get involved in that, but I take their lives and I form them into something that they are proud of. And that is you, because you have to be, because your ancestry matters. What you leave behind matters, and this country is going to be a shell of its former self, a shell of its former self, unless you get involved and you get angry at these kind of people. Now, this is young activists. We understand that. I'm not angry at these kind of people. They're learning, all right? They're finding their feet. They're working out what it is. Young little communist Marxists. It's all interesting. I'm not worried about these kind of people, but you need to be able to have that conversation with them. That's why I like Ground News. I'm just saying I use it quite a lot because it helps me balance stories. But you need to be able to have the conversation with people and say, why do you feel that way? Why are you supporting Palestine? Why you just have that dialogue. And here's the quote right now. This is the problem with arguing with leftists, which is why, as I said, Ground News is pretty good. It's amazing how much leftist discord is just them pretending not to understand things, thus making discourse impossible. I'll give you an example right now. Listen to the Starminator.
Either we renew our country with Labour or we go back to austerity 2.0 with reform of the Tories. They left waiting lists at record highs. Almost 1 million more children in poverty, and they wrecked our public services. She comes here to talk down the country. We're turning the page. More NHS appointments, free breakfast clubs, free childcare, more homes and better public services. That's what we're fighting for, a Britain built for all.
So I said, well, I'm fighting for a Britain built for the British. We are not the same. And this guy down here, Gordon, BP, FBP, some idiot like that, says, do define British. And this is the kind of guy I'm talking about when I use that quote. And here it is. I said, basically, stop being a dickhead, because the truth is they know what being British means. They're just trying to obfuscate, basically. They're just trying to say, well, what does it really mean to be British, Tim? What is Britishness? And we all know what it means to be British, right? It's the culture that we have, which actually is becoming exceptionally intolerant, by the way, of these invaders that are coming in and replacing the ethnic population of our countries. I'm seeing more and more of this. This is fly tipping, because if you come into a country that's not your ancestral home, you don't care about it. You have no allegiance to it whatsoever. You can always go back, can't you? Because you're Pakistani or whatever. So yeah, just dump stuff wherever you want. We've just seen it, haven't we, down in Oxford at Cherwell with the river of rubbish I put a film out about before. And I want to leave you with a happy video, all right? So this is a bloke with his dog and his girlfriend, and then we'll just have a 2 seconds and we'll wrap it up.
Are you mad right now?
Because look at where the dog is. He doesn't like me. He's obsessed with you. I'm over it. It's honestly sexist.
What do you mean it's sexist?
Like, I don't believe, like, dogs obviously are into the patriarchy. Like, you're the leader of the pack.
He's literally just laying on me. Like,
no, it's all the time, though. Like, you're the leader of the pack. We get it. You have a dick. It's just so annoying. You'd think in 2025, dogs wouldn't be sexist, but...
I heard bullshit, right, Punch?
Guys, I want to leave it right there if I can. Listen, there are things you can do. Fitness, family, finance, fuel, and faith. Listen, you got to hit that gym or just get out on that walk or do something, eat healthily, because it's coming and you have a responsibility to stand up. You have a responsibility to do something. Stand your ground like you saw that man doing in the supermarket. Don't tolerate this rubbish, all right? And yeah, you might get the police visiting you at home. Let the police visit you at home. You've got to say in 20 years, Daddy, what did you do to stop this happening? You have to come out with an answer. No two ways about it, mate. You've got to come out with something, you know what I'm saying? Let's stop messing around. And listen, Ground News does help the channel, but I understand that people haven't got money to throw around. I really appreciate people supporting the channel. Ground News genuinely is something I use. It genuinely is, because it helps me argue against my lefty sister. I can say, look, I understand where you're coming from because I've read it in Ground News and I can see where my biases are, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Guys, I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. And I mean that. Really look after yourselves. Tim Davies, Fast Ship Performance.